You were up bright and early this morning?
Not as early as you. What were you doing?
I swam a mile in the ocean, ran 5 miles along the beach, went for a little kayak paddle.
Wow, that's a pretty serious workout.
No, that's a warm-up. Now a workout.
Oh. I used to do 100 sit-ups every morning. I guess I won't be doing that for a while.
Well, I'm sure you can afford to relax a little before you start turning to flab.
I also used to work out at the Quartermain gym sometimes. I'm just not as devoted as you.
Well, I learned a long time ago to test the limits. Takes focus.
To win, you mean?
Well, to win, it takes 3 things, actually. Discipline, focus, and faith.
Yeah, faith in yourself.
Certainly. But then it helps to have something to fall back onto. I always use this.
What's this?
It's an Aboriginal charm. When I was a boy, before we struck it lucky in Alaska, we lived in a small town in Western Australia. My best friend was an Aboriginal boy named Thomas. He was a couple of years older than me, but we were inseparable. You must have had a friend like that growing up.
Oh. No. Go on.
Well, when Aboriginal boys come of age, they're required to go on something called a walkabout, where they spend days and days alone in the outback to test their manhood and spiritual strength. Anyway, when it came time for Thomas to go, I moped around the whole time. And I couldn't accept that he'd do something so important and dangerous by himself without me. But before he left, he gave me this. He made it himself. I guess he figured that he might never see me again. But he came back without a scratch.
Wow, you must have been so relieved.
Yeah, I was. Also intensely jealous. So I decided to test my own strength as a man.
Wait a minute. How old were you?
10.
Oh, and don't even tell me that you went out there.
I struck out on my own walkabout, yeah. Not knowing what I'd have to endure.
Why would you do something like that?
To prove that I could. If I hadn't, I might still be searching.
Was it awful?
Oh, the trek was okay, but my parents almost killed me when the search party finally found me. Somehow, I always thought that this thing gave me what I needed to survive. Why don't you hang on to it while I work out?
You gonna trust me with something this important?
Hey, I already lead a charmed life, in case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah. I'd like some of that.
Well, that's the plan.